The following podcast contains mature subject matter, adult themes, and may also contain profanity. You have been warned.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to The Absurd, a podcast of The Absurd. I'm here with my charming and lovely co-host. She's not a horse. You're not a horse, are you?
Last time I checked.
Yeah.
No.
Because your nose is pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have nice hair, though. You have a nice mane.
Do I? You like that, hey?
That's my co-host, Mel, and she looks like a palomino because she's blonde, so... How are you today, Mel?
I'm excellent. How are you?
Are you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you know.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay. Did you ask me how I was?
No, how are you?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I don't really know why. Maybe it's the weather.
Maybe.
It is very gray out, and it is supposed to rain and get really windy. And maybe even snow,
Wicked.
which I'm not crazy about. So, yeah, we're going to jump right in. I think we should, eh?
Yeah, let's do it.
I did up a little thing here called Absurd Lies That Hollywood Told Me.
Okay.
Now, we all grew up watching movies and television, and, I don't know about you, but I certainly enjoyed some action movies particularly when I was younger.
Yes.
So some of these I already kind of knew, as I got older and smarter and whatever, I'm like, yeah, that can't happen.
Older and smarter.
Yeah, man.
Wow. That happened.
Yeah, it probably will. Well, I know you're getting older, but... So, I'm not going to put these in any order of surprise, but we'll start, and then, tell me what you think. Tell me if you knew that was true,
Yes, I will. All right, let's do it. What do you got?
So, there has in fact never been a report of a human being attacked by piranha.
Really?
Because you know how in the movies that somebody falls into the shitty looking river and there's a rah, 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 rah,
Yes,
all these
exactly. They're all
piranhas.
savage, and there's
Yeah.
like 300 of them, and they're all attacking this one person.
Yeah, like 4 seconds a person or even an animal or whatever is gone.
Right.
It doesn't
Wasn't there a
happen.
movie like some sort of giant piranha?
God,
Like
I
an actual movie that was all about one big piranha.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Like how big was it?
Well, I don't know. Big.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, so they would do that if there was a carcass thrown into the water. They would attack it.
Sure.
And if you were if you jumped in to, I don't know, the Amazon or one of its tributaries, or wherever the hell piranha hang out, and there was a lot of them, yeah, they might give a little nibble, but they're pretty tiny.
So they don't bite humans at all?
Well, I'm not sure that I'm saying that, but
Not
I
to
mean,
eat them.
Yeah, they don't swarm on people and turn you into like, I don't know, something that's all chewed up. Like, they don't turn you into chum.
Right, right.
Which is pretty good. Like, not that I suspect I'll ever go to the Amazon, but
No.
and if
It's not on my list.
well, I think it'd be beautiful. But if I did, sure as hell, I would not be swimming in it.
Nope.
For like a million other nope reasons. All of them
Interesting.
animals.
How big do they get? Do you know?
No, I think they only get like,
They're not huge. Maybe
No.
Like the size of the can, maybe? Like,
yeah, like
know.
I think they get maybe 4 or 5 inches long.
oh.
That's it. So yeah, like this giant piranha you're talking about, I'm a
Yeah,
little bit
I'll have
intrigued.
to look it up. I'll let you know. I'm pretty sure I saw something
well,
cheesy
yeah.
like that.
Let-
Like Sharknado and all that kind of
Ugh.
thing, but it was like a piranha.
Yeah, piranha NATO.
Where there was one about a crocodile, too.
Yeah, that
Anyways.
makes sense because they're pretty big.
Yeah.
So another one that is very, very strange, and particularly you would see it in old westerns, like somebody falling into quicksand and being sucked under and dying. Like they basically disappear and it's presumed like they drown. Mm-hmm. Can't happen.
In quicksand.
Right. It cannot happen.
Why can it not?
Because the quicksand is too dense for you to be pulled all the way under. You'll essentially just end up floating on top of it. So I'm not saying you couldn't die from it. Like if you freaked the hell out and had a heart attack, sure. Like, you know.
That's quicksand!
Yeah, I mean, by that nature, though, like a spider could kill you if you're so scared of spiders, right?
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, so just what I've got here, it says, oh gosh. I'll edit that out. Okay, so if you do find yourself stuck in quicksand, the best idea is to lean back so that the weight of your body is distributed over a wider area. Moving will not cause you to sink. In fact, slow back and forth movements can actually let water into the cavity around a trapped limb, loosening the quicksand's hold. Getting out will take a while, though. Physicists have calculated that the force required to extract your foot from quicksand at a rate of 1 centimeter per second is roughly equal to the force needed to lift a medium-sized car.
Wow.
Indeed. One genuine danger is that a person who is immobilized in quicksand could be engulfed and drowned by an incoming tide, as quicksands often occur in tidal areas. But even these types of accidents are very rare. So, in fact,
So you can get stuck in one, but not like you see in the movies, where you're like, the hand is like the last thing to see.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
And you can get yourself, or you have to be patient, but there's in fact no record, and in fact it's not possible to die of being pulled under in quicksand. Huh. Cool, eh?
I had no idea.
Well, now you do.
Yeah. So what are they saying? Like, just lay back and work your way out?
Yeah, so lay back so that you...
I don't know if I would be that calm. I would be the one that would die of a heart attack, probably.
Well, then the problem kind of solves itself. Like, for everybody else. Right?
Right. Yes,
Like,
yes.
what about
I can't
Melina?
imagine being like, oh no, quicksand! And then I'm just going to lie down. It's
But-
okay. It's okay.
They could give you a beer while you're doing it.
Well, they could.
So as long as you lay back and spread out your... It's like ice, right? You know, on ice when you're too thin, you lay down and you spread your arms and legs
Right.
to disperse your weight.
Right.
Although this would be less terrifying to me than, like, going through ice. Cause
that could kill you.
Yeah, and if
That
you
could
don't...
easily kill you.
And if you don't have, like, screwdrivers or something in your pockets when you fall through the ice,
Yeah.
you're done. No, seriously. Because you have to have those to pull yourself up. Because you're never pulling yourself up by your hands.
Nope.
Not if you, unless you can touch the bottom, but then who gives a shit?
Yeah.
All right, next one. Any more questions about that?
No, I'm still thinking about it in my head, though.
right.
I wonder where all that came from, though, of being, like, sucked under all the quicksand.
Makes
or
good.
into the quicksand.
Makes good movie.
I suppose.
You know.
It's just kind of a weird thing. Anyways, go ahead.
Another one. So defibrillation. You know, the clear. Right.
Yeah.
Of a patient who has flatlined. Always happens in movies. Their heart stops, they use a defibrillator.
Yes, always. Doesn't matter what it is.
Doesn't work. It's not designed for that at all.
Okay.
If your heart stops, a defibrillator will do nothing. You have to do CPR. You have to do chest compressions.
Right.
So if you have like an arrhythmia, if your heartbeat is irregular,
Okay.
the defibrillator will address that.
Really?
Yes. Which I don't...
I actually didn't know that.
No, most people
It's a
don't.
good thing it's a good thing I know that now.
I know. Because
that would be the first thing I would do. Someone's heart stopped. Hey, look what's right here. Let's try.
Yeah. Or it's good to, to screw with people. Like, hey, dude, and give them a shot on the... Now, it's probably a terrible idea. Next ones. You know how in movies, and usually it's a baddie, and they screw a silencer on the end of their handgun.
Yes.
And then they pull the trigger, it's like a... Pew.
Yeah.
They don't make that sound.
No.
They don't reduce the
It's
sound.
just for dramatic effect.
Well, it's almost as
And
much...
you can actually tell that they're shooting.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's more of a flash suppressor. What that means is so that you can't see the flash of the gun to tell where it's coming from. It's not to say it doesn't reduce the sound at all. It
Right.
does to some extent, but nothing like what is shown in the movies. Also, too, and I don't think I have this on there, but it reminds me that when it shows like people firing guns in rooms, right?
Right. Yeah.
You're coming out of there with hearing damage.
Right.
You're not, and if it's firing a gun like beside someone, your hearing's gone.
So you can't be like whispering to someone on the other side of the room, hey, come here.
Well, yeah, but
Because they won't hear you anyway.
and it's also going to like literally damage your ears. Like it's
Right.
not like, again, it's not in the movies where all these things just happen and they're awesome and they're easy and whatever. There's a lot of detrimental effects to them. Yeah. Right.
I'll have to remember that next time I'm shooting a gun.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
I remember last time you did.
Yeah.
You were shooting a gun in the house, and
Yeah.
it went bad.
It did.
We can't
Yeah,
talk
we
about
can't
that
talk
until
about that. No.
court cases. So.
Exactly.
Knocking people out for extended periods of time,
Sweet.
only to have them come to completely coherent. Happens all the time in movies, right?
Right.
They come up behind you with a gun or a pipe and kabang on the back
Right.
of your head, and you go down like a sack of potatoes. And then, whatever, they stole your beer purse or whatever the hell they were after. Then they leave, and then you get up and you're rubbing the back of your head like, whoa, I think somebody hit me. Yeah, dude, you were knocked out. You've got a concussion. Simple as. And if you were out for like 10 seconds or longer, it's a bad scene.
Yeah.
You know? And if it's for an extended period of time, you all probably have brain damage.
Probably.
If you see
Maybe
on...
that's what happened to me.
What, did you get hit in the head?
Yeah, I did. Well, not hit in the head. I hit my head.
Like on purpose?
No. No, I was playing hockey. And I fell and hit my head on the ice.
Oh, dude, did you have a helmet on?
Yeah. Yeah. And I knocked myself out.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How old were you?
Oh gosh. I would have been like 29, 30.
Oh, so not a kid.
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
That does explain.
And I broke my elbow in the meantime.
In the same fall?
Yes.
Jesus. Well, that's less worrying.
Well, it still hurts to this day, but
Right,
you know,
but nobody dies.
it was the ligament damage.
There's no long-term,
No.
life-altering effects of, well, I guess that's not true.
I didn't get my head checked though.
Because I use my
Maybe I
elbows
should.
every day. Pretty much.
And yeah, it was not.
You should have got your head checked. That was silly.
I didn't.
Do you get headaches a lot?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did you get headaches a lot before that?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I've lived a good life. It's fine.
Okay. So on this, Hollywood does not understand traumatic brain injuries. This one is such a convenient way to move the plot along. If you are knocked out for more than a few seconds, you are most likely concussed. If you are out long enough that you can be loaded into a vehicle, driven a few miles to an undisclosed location, tied to a chair in a dark, dank room, and come to just as they turn the lights on, you probably have brain damage.
Most likely.
If you're hit in the head and unconscious at all, you have a concussion. You can also get a debilitating concussion without ever losing consciousness, of course. If you're unconscious for more than 10 minutes, you're probably dead.
Right.
Which would mean you're not unconscious.
Right.
You're
yes. Yes.
Next one. You know how in movies, particularly American movies, because they love when shit blows up. Cars exploding.
Yes.
Goes over an embankment or hits another car. Kaboom!
Yeah.
It's almost never happens.
Really?
Yes, really. Do you know the show Mythbusters?
Yes.
Love that show.
Yes. It
Thought
was a very good show.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And they tried this one on a number of occasions. And, I mean, you can get a car to explode. Of course, it's possible. But it's so unlikely. The fuel tank has to rupture.
Right.
But remember, liquid fuel doesn't burn.
Right.
It's the gas, it's the vapors
That's right.
that
Yes.
explode and burn.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So it could certainly happen, but not like it does in American, particularly American films,
Right.
where they all explode, you know?
Yes.
Hey, look at that car. No, not that hard. Oh, shit. Boom.
But kaboom.
Yeah.
Or, the Rescue 911 ones. Is that even a show anymore? I don't even
know.
Where they show them, like, someone's in a car and it's on fire. And they rescue the person out of the car. And then within, 10 seconds of getting out, it explodes.
Yeah. So, why would it all of a sudden explode?
Yeah. Because it always shows, like, the gas, like you're saying. It always shows, like, the liquid gas getting closer to the fire, right?
Right.
But you're right. It's, yeah.
Well, that actually ties into another one here.
Right.
So, you'll see, like, somebody, a pool of fuel, of gas, and somebody flicks a cigarette at it, a lit cigarette to light it, and almost impossible
Is
to
it?
happen. Yes.
Oh, but that's so cool in movies when they do that.
Well, so apparently it's because of the temperature at which a lit cigarette burns. It's not high enough.
That makes sense.
And again, it has to light the vapor. As soon as
Yes.
it hits that gas,
Yeah.
it probably extinguishes itself because it's a liquid. So it puts out the cigarette. Huh? But I recommend, like, if you try this, like, if you want to try this at home, and I don't really recommend it, but, like, do it at someone else's house.
Okay.
Yeah, because obvious reasons. But another one, too, about cars, you know how, like, when there's a car chase, and the cars go around a corner and the wheels squeal and scream. Well, certainly on a paved road, absolutely possible. But if you watch movies, very often it happens even when they're not on a paved road, when they're on a gravel
Right.
road
Yes.
or dirt. It's
Yes.
not, it can't work.
Yep. No, I know, and it's funny you say that because I don't remember what movie we were watching now, but it was the same thing. We were watching an older movie, and they were going around the corner on dirt road, and it was squealing.
Yeah, and you're like...
I'm like, what's squealing here?
And what's weird is that, well, I mean, I get it that it's, I guess it adds some spice to the whole scene, but I would think most everybody knows that it
You would
doesn't.
think.
You would think, but I don't.
Or it's even
sure.
like some shows where they have, someone walking through a room, and it's carpet, but you can hear their clip-clops on the carpet, like walking.
Clip clop.
Like their shoes,
Right, like a horse.
Not like a horse. No,
Right.
we're not back to the horse thing.
I was just thinking that, eh? So I've got two here left, and I'm trying to decide which one bugs me more.
All right.
I'm going to go, okay, this one bugs me the least. Is when you're watching, I don't know if you're a sci-fi fan.
Yeah, I do.
Good. People should be. But of course, all sci-fi does not take place in space. Like, people oftentimes think, oh, it's about space, therefore it's sci-fi.
No.
Nonsense. But when there's, like, let's say a fight scene in space or whatever, or an explosion, you hear the sound. There is
Right.
no
Yes.
sound in space,
That's right.
right?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing for which the sound to travel through.
Right. Yes.
It's a vacuum.
Yes.
That bugs me
Yeah.
because it's just so counterintuitive, right? So
Right.
that one. But here we go. This is the one that pisses me
Okay.
off
Get ready for it.
the
Do you need a drum roll?
most.
Do you need a drum roll?
I would have preferred a drum roll. Is in movies when people get thrown or jump through windows.
Right.
And then they get up, they dust themselves off, and they keep moving. You are not going through a window without getting cut
That's
to
very
shit.
true.
You're
Yes.
almost certainly going to die
Yes.
because it's going to cut you to ribbons. Or it's awesome when they got to get into a car, so they smash the driver's window, open the door, and then get in.
Yeah. Yeah. Sit
So
down
you're sitting on all that
glass.
glass. Ooh, that's gotta feel good. Like, how do people not
I don't know.
click that one? Like,
Yeah.
obviously they know.
Yes. Yes.
Like, you don't have to come into contact with glass very violently, broken glass, for it to cut the hell out of you.
Oh gosh, no.
You know?
It's just like you break a glass in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And you get the little shards that you don't see on the floor, and you're like, oh shit, and you like step in one. Yeah.
It's like my regular everyday drinking glasses.
Yes.
When I'm washing them in the sink, and I take my sponge or my cloth or whatever, and I go inside the glass and I twist it, right, to clean it. And I'm like, these aren't very thick.
Right.
If I broke it mid-twist, I'm going to end up cutting somewhere, probably in here, between my baby finger and next
That'll
finger.
feel great.
And it's going to blow. Or getting a piece of glass stuck in you.
Yes.
That's no picnic.
No.
Even if you're on a picnic, it's no picnic.
No, it wouldn't be a picnic.
I'd like to go on a picnic.
Would you?
Yeah, like not now, but we should go on a picnic this summer.
Not now?
No, I don't
No?
think so.
You don't want to, eh? Do you want to put a blanket out on your balcony and
No.
have a picnic out there?
No, it's too cold. But wonder if we could record on a picnic.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, because you can hook it up to a phone.
Word. Yo.
Yeah.
All right, so, anything else you'd like to add about these Hollywood lying bastards?
No, it's got me thinking, though.
Which one are you going to try first?
Probably, I like the shooting in the room thing. I like that one.
Do you have a gun?
Yeah, no.
Well, that's going to be a problem.
Well,
I mean, it's for the
We
best.
do downstairs, but they're big hunting rifles.
What about the quicksand one?
Am I going to try it?
Yeah,
No.
why not?
Unless, I can take someone I don't like and...
I got some ideas.
Yeah, you do, eh?
Yeah, I can
okay.
think of one that screams to mind.
Yeah.
And I
yeah.
want to go.
Yeah.
Please invite me.
Are they, where do you find quicksand, typically?
Well, as it said here, it's usually in tidal areas.
Yeah.
So it'll be the land that is consistently,
Moist?
encroached. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I love that word, actually. Encroached by water, But so in Canada we have muskeg. And I think it's kind of similar.
Okay.
I'll need to check that out. I might come back in and put a bit of information in here, but I think that muskeg is quite similar. But even it's not. Huh?
I don't know this word.
It's like quicksand. I don't know. Like I just said, I have to look it up.
All right. Sheesh. It reminds me of stuff in Newfoundland. I don't know what it's called, but it's some sort of plant. And
Bogs? Peat?
yeah, it's kind of like a bog.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
And they have like these, it's like a fluffy, they're almost squishy, but you can step on certain ones and you just feel yourself like sinking down into it. It's a little bit terrifying.
Are they marshmallows?
Yes, yeah. We grow marshmallows in the
Really?
ground. Yeah, yeah. Like living on a cloud.
Are they actually white in the ground, or is that a
No.
coloring thing later?
Yeah, it's just coloring.
Oh, okay. I wonder if those are bogs, because bogs are pretty common in, Great Britain, or like Scotland. And there's
Like
actually...
you'll be walking and then just all of a sudden your foot like starts sinking down.
Right.
And it looks flat, but it kind of pulls you down.
Do you pull your foot up right away, or do you stand there and let it happen?
Yeah, I usually just take it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever gone all the way down?
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Oh, that's good. So I'm going to look up muskeg and see if we've got something like it here in Canada, eh?
Cool.
All right. Anything to add before we close and part ways?
No.
Nothing, eh?
We're all good for today.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions of things you'd like to hear us talk about that are absurd, by all means, contact us, eh, Mel?
Yeah, for sure.
Heck yeah.
We'll be here.
Damn right. Well, maybe not here, but we'll be somewhere.
I'm not coming here. Unless
Yeah,
I have to.
you'll be coming here, and you do have to. All right. Toodaloo, everyone.
All right. Bye.